Good evening and welcome everybody to the fifth edition of the Lonavala International Film Festival of India. Before I say anything else, I am delighted to introduce to you my old friend and Mr. NNCP's son, Pravesh Sippy, who's been here with us and through whose good offices we've been able to get a great selection of Mr. NNCP's films. Through this festival this year, we have decided that we will talk about the cinema of this man who was a legendary doyen in the old days when movie moguls were movie moguls. We've chosen Walk on Three because it's one of his earliest films and it has great music by Madan Mohan. And today, to discuss that music, I have with me two friends who've been the biggest, very biggest music directors of their time, Mr. Milind Srivastav, Mr. Anand Srivastav. Anand sir, welcome. Milind sir, welcome.
Hello.
And thank you very much, all of you, for being here today on this panel discussion at the fifth edition of the Lonavala International Film Festival. I have also here with me the Film Festival Director, Madhav Todi. Madhav is going to act as a moderator in case we run too much on discussion and we need to be cut short. He is actually going to be the umpire. So, sir, I would like to start by saying first, my first impression of Mr. NN Sippy when I walked into NAS 30 years ago, when I was making a film for Mr. GP Sippy, was a very big man. He was a big man, and it was not just his size, it was his personality. He towered over everyone. I had an opportunity to see him talk at the Distributor Association meetings, and he towered over everyone. He was, in the true sense of the word, a movie mogul, the way we know Hollywood movie moguls. So, first, Pravesh ji, give us some insights on your father.
He was a giving man. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. You know, he was always at your service. People came over home. People called him on a Sunday. People went into the IMPRA office. People came into our personal office, and he was there, ready to help, ready to sort out. And he sorted some big issues for a lot of people. And so, yeah, and you know, as a man, a family man, I saw him single-handedly taking care of a very large extended family. He was running homes of his brothers who weren't doing well at some point, you know. So he was just a very giving man, and that's the first thing. We'll be talking about his movies and his movie making and all of that as we go along. But I'd like to start with talking about the man. So this is the first thing I'd like to say.
Thank you. Pravesh ji, what do you recollect of Sippy Saab, the movie maker? What is your earliest recollection of him as a professional, not as your dad? On a set, in the office, in a distributor's office, seeing a trial show. What were your first recollections of him?
I was looking at the accounts and I saw a debit note because he took me to Goa on the Gumnam set, and he charged me for the plane ticket for my vacation. No, I'm kidding. But no, he was sharp. He was good with all of that. And the best thing about him as a filmmaker was that he was on top of every single aspect of the filmmaking. You know, if there was a set being constructed, he was there. He knew exactly today the carpenters are there, and tomorrow afternoon the painters will step in, and then, you know, whatever else. He was there when the film was ready and had to come out. The hand-painted posters, twice a day, thrice a day, he would go back to Satish at Art Home or wherever else we were getting our work done, Divakar and Dadar. He always went back, and he had these little, you know, no, improve the likeness. You've got to change this color a little more. You know, she's not looking like Shabana Azmi. You've got to make her look better. So he was. That's the way he was passionate about making the movies. He stood with the editor. He did nights. He didn't come home for days. You know, during the finishing of a film and working on it in the post, he was there. He wasn't at home.
So we have 6 films over which we can actually put together a mosaic of a man called N.N. Sippy. I am now going to move on to our first film, Wo Kaun Thi, and the music is by the immortal Madan Mohan. Now, when I talked to Milanji and asked him to come on this panel, I told him something that you had casually told me, that maybe Anandji and Milanji were there in the music room when Madan Saab was actually creating these songs. And Milanji told me a very interesting story. It was that his father, the great music director Chitragupt, and Madan Mohan Saab possibly at some point had the same music room. So Milanji and Anandji, I'll start with you, Milind sir. How do you recollect? What are your first memories of Madan Mohan? Because Madan Mohan, Chitragupt Saab, O.P. Nayyar were arguably the 3 giants of that era, along with Roshan Saab maybe, and then Shankar Jayakishan, Kalyanji, Anandji. It was an era. But these were the giants, and to have actually been privileged to meet him or talk to him or listen to his music is something we would all like to hear about.
I think Anand should start this conversation.
Anand sir, it will be our pleasure.
Yeah, sure. See, there's a very interesting story, and I think this is the best place to share that. As Milind must have told you, that Madanji was staying in the. My dad, we were staying somewhere in Santa Cruz, and he wanted to, shift to some other place, and Madanji wanted to go to town. तो मदन जी ने पापा से कहा कि मैं ये जगह यहाँ से मैं निकल रहा हूँ, मुझे पेडर रोड वगैरह जाना है, तो आप लोग यहाँ शिफ्ट हो जाइए, बहुत बढ़िया जगह है. So that is how we came over there. I'll tell you something which is very, very interesting. I was very small that time. So after Madan ji left Khar and shifted to Pedder Road, whenever he came down to the suburbs, he made it a point to come and meet my father. किसी भी काम से आते थे, मे बी यूज्ड टू कम टू महबूब स्टूडियो व्हाटएवर, और थोड़ा सा वक्त रहता था तो जरूर चित्रगुप्त जी से मिलने आते थे वो. और ये ग्राउंड फ्लोर का ये था, अपार्टमेंट था. सो इट हैड 2 एंट्रेंस एग्जिट्स, एक आगे से और एक बैक साइड. सो मदन जी न्यू द होल मैप ऑफ दिस प्लेस. He always came from the back door. And once what happened, I was small, and in shorts and a t-shirt. I didn't recognize him. और वो म्यूजिक रूम में नॉक करके अंदर चले गए. And it was Madan ji, which I came to know later. So what happened is that I was standing on the door and listening to their conversation. And उस वक्त he told my dad that देखिए चित्रगुप्त जी, मैंने ये गाना एक कंपोज किया है और आज ही उसका अंतरा मैंने सोचा है. I thought I'll share it with you. आप देखिए कैसा लगता है, क्योंकि मैं नेक्स्ट वीक इसको रिकॉर्ड करने वाला हूँ. And I was standing, मैंने दरवाजा थोड़ा सा खोल दिया and listening to their conversation on the sly. And you know what he started singing? So he went on singing this, and my dad said, "This is absolutely brilliant." And then he came to the Mukhda, Naina Barse. So I was so lucky कि मैं वो गाना जब बन रहा था तो सीधे मदन जी के मुंह से वो गाना मैं चोरी से वहां से सुन रहा था. And Dad said, "This is a fantastic song. Please go ahead." इससे अच्छा अंतरा इसका कोई सोच ही नहीं सकता. So these are some of my first.
It's amazing.
I would
Vivek, can I tell you something about Naina Barse? In
Yes.
Bina Ka Geet Mala countdown, Naina Barse went up to number 6, but Lag Ja Gale didn't.
What? Seriously?
Lag Ja Gale never made #1. Lag Ja Gale was nowhere in that year.
Today it is a cult song.
Yes, today, 50 years later, the younger generation is recreating it over and over and over and over again. Filmmakers are using it over and over again. But funnily, in Binaka Geet Mala, it didn't make the top of the pops.
Incredible. But Anandji, I promise you, after hearing the story, I would have given anything to be in your shoes that day, peeking and listening to history being created. And all you viewers, we have chosen to talk to them because these are the songs that you are going to see just now in the next 10 minutes in a film called Wo Kaun Thi. Sir, Milind sir, tell us something about Lag Ja Gale. It has become a classic. It has been remixed 400 times, so very special. But the original analog version with the instruments and the music and the voice will never, never, never become less than all these remix versions. Tell us about the great music of this film before we actually start talking in the last 10 minutes about the film so that it is fresh for our viewers when they go and see it. It's a great classic, this film, I must tell all you people, but we'll talk about that after Milind sir has told us.
Well, this film had amazing music, as Anandji and Praveshji have mentioned. All the songs were very, very melodious, very catchy, very haunting, and suited to the theme of the film. And I'm quite surprised at what Pravesh said, that Lag Ja Gale didn't make it to #1, because we run our academy, Anand Milind's Academy of Music. And in a Hindustani vocal, this is one of the first songs that all the students want to learn. So that means it haunts generation after generation, because we have students from 7-8-year-old kids to 60-70-year-old. And I have not seen anyone who's crazy about this song, Lag Ja Gale. And Naina Barse, I must say one thing, this is one of the first few songs. I must have been 5-6 years old when the film came, and it haunts me since then, and it's been one of my most favorites. Besides this, I think, Pravesh, there was one song, Shokh Nazar, which is again very, very nice. So I feel कि जितना भी बोले इस film के बारे में, the music is, I mean, one of the best music of Hindi film industry. And of course, composed by Madan Mohan ji. And if I'm not mistaken, Raja Mehndi Ali Khan wrote the songs.
Yes.
Amazing lyrics. And I would love to mention, जिनको हम प्यार से लता आंटी बोलते हैं, लता जी. I think this is the best voice of hers. Both these songs, Lag Ja Gale.
Outstanding. And I must also tell you one thing. Milind sir, in every party, after they have danced and sung and they've had one too much and they settle down to becoming melancholic, the men inevitably will sing Chingari Koi Barse, and the women will inevitably sing Lag Ja Gale. It's a standard, it's a must. Somewhere they go back. Pravesh ji, with all humility.
Both these songs are based on rags.
Yes.
Naina Barse is Yaman Kalyan.
Yaman Kalyan.
And he has used two notes which don't fall in the rag just to create that suspense feel. And the other song, Lag Ja Gale, is quite like Pahadi. So basically, I mean, amazing compositions based on rag, absolutely Indian and out of the world.
I must also say, Pravesh, that respectfully, Lata Didi has actually sent you a message as a tribute to your father for this festival today. It would be our pleasure if you would tell us what she has said.
Vivek, can you please help by reading it out?
I will. I will just look at it. I think it's on my phone. Just give me 1 minute.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a slight cold and I don't want to dilute her beautiful message that she sent. And she responded within the hour. I literally put in the request, and I had a message from her. It was amazing, and the words she's written in that message,
Pravesh, it's a long message.
Yes. but I will read it out because it is an honor. It is a privilege, not only for us, but for all our sponsors and this festival for all of us. And the fact that Pravesh, you have given me the opportunity of reading this out, I feel truly blessed. It goes like this. Namaskar. Shri NNCP ji and I go back a long way. He was a very nice person who shared a warm camaraderie with me and was a wonderful producer to work with. Some of my most memorable songs and super hits were from the films he produced, such as Wo Kaun Thi and Gumnaam in the 60s, Ghar and Sargam in the 80s, and Meri Jung in the later days. Lag Ja Gale from Wo Kaun Thi went on to becoming a perennial classic. And I was recently delighted to receive an award from a radio channel for this song, awarded the greatest hit of all times. I remember the recording of the song Madan Bhaiya, Madan Mohan. The composer ran towards me and hugged me for my rendition. Sippy was extremely delighted and was confident the music would create history. His understanding for good music continued in his films, and some of my personal favorites were from his films. Songs such as Tere Bina Jiya Jaye Na, Aajkal Paon Zameen Par from Ghar, composed by R.D. Burman, and the super hit songs from Sargam especially. Dafli Wale Dafli Baja by Lakshmikant Pyarelal was a permanent fixture along with Naina Barse from Wo Kaun Thi in many of my live concerts all over the world. It is heartening to know the Sippy family is presenting some of these films to a newer generation, and I'm sure they will be received very well. My blessings to NNCPG's children and family, and my best wishes to this entire festival and endeavor. Srimati Lata Mangeshkar. You didn't get the privilege. I got the privilege of reading this out.
I wanted to hear it. I wanted to hear it.
I think we have started this festival on an extremely auspicious note. I want to very briefly, I think we are a little short of time, but I cannot let this go. Mr. Sippy was known for two things. Every film had great music. And I'm not just talking of Wo Kaun Thi or Ghar or Sargam. He shifted to Ravindra Jain and Chor Machai Shor, who gave him some of the biggest hits of Ravindra Jain's career, and Fakira and Chor Machai Shor. Lakshmi Pyare, Sargam, Gazab, R.D. Burman in Phir Wahi Raat, in Ghar. He actually worked with all of them. And he got great music out from each and every one of them.
Including Anand Milan.
Including Anand Milan. 3 films for us. Yes. Silsila Hai Pyar Ka, I remember.
No, Silsila Pyar Ka was Jatin Lalit.
Oh dear. Then this was Teesra.
Aaj Ka Gunda Raj, Teesra Kaun and Daira.
Teesra Kaun. I always mix up Teesra Kaun and Silsila Hai Pyar Ka. But he always got great music. I think it's incredible. And, you know, I mean, sometimes you don't realize how intrinsic the music is to a film, but the film would be completely incomplete without the music. Next week, we will be same time, same place talking about Sargam, showing them the film, and Anand sir and Milan sir will be here with us to talk about the music of Lakshmikant Pyarelal. Pravesh ji, tell us something about the casting. Manoj Kumar and Sadhna, a very handsome man and ethereal beauty. How did that happen? And, you know, Raj Khosla Saab did a trilogy with Sadhna. One was Wo Kaun Thi, one was Mera Saya, one was Anita. There were 3 suspense films, each with a different producer, but had his signature on it. So tell us a little bit about the film itself and the casting.
He did have a task in chasing up Manoj uncle. He had to go and keep, you know, doing the bit of trying to convince him. And at that time, Manoj uncle was busy because his son was just born. So dad, I think, showed up with some money and said, you know, here's a token and here's the good luck. Your son is born. You can't say no to me. I think that clinched the deal. That's how Manoj Kumar, of course, came in. And then they went on to become great friends and worked very hard on not just this, and then Gumnaam, and dad distributed a lot of his films and other things. Sadhna was not the original choice. There was someone else who my father had actually said yes to, but Raj Khosla insisted, and eventually Sadhna.
And the magic happened.
Yeah, and actually Sadhna did have a little problem for a while because she was a bigger star than Manoj Kumar at that time. So that took a little time to convince her uh, to say yes for Manoj. Yes.
Super. Anand sir, Milind sir, you all have done 3 films with Sippy Saab. Aaj Ka Gunda Raj, Teesra Kaun.
Daira. Daira. Daira.
I didn't hear about Daira actually. That's the one rare film I haven't seen only.
The one that Amol Palekar directed for us with Gulzar Saab wrote the lyrics.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear a little bit about Daira because that's one of the unsung films.
Right.
That's
We won the national award with it in India. We won a hell of a lot of awards globally. It's a huge cult film in the UK. Channel 4 actually, to celebrate its 20th year, telecast it a couple of years ago. It was made in 1996. And they showed it a second time, which they never do. But Daira was shown a second time on Channel 4 to celebrate 20 years. And then they launched the upgraded DVD and did all sorts of things a few years ago. So it's a celebrated film overseas. In India, unfortunately, it was. I think I pushed the envelope way too early. People were not ready to see a film that was as shocking as that. You know.
But Milind sir and Anand sir, how was it to work with Sippy Saab? Did Pravesh keep on interfering, or was it between you and Sippy Saab and the director all the time?
Sippy Saab was, we used to call him boss. So he was boss. And Pravesh Sippy is the younger boss. The son. He's also the boss. But I just want to quickly narrate during the making of Aaj Ka Gunda Raj, when we were recording the background score in famous Tardev. And Pravesh started this conversation. Sippy Saab used to participate in all the fields of filmmaking. Background music, maybe Sippy Saab never sat down. He used to be standing in famous Tardev, watch each scene, comment on it, ask for changes if he felt changes were needed. So that's how he was. Absolutely passionate about his work.
Just like you guys are also, because I have heard stories of Mansoor and sat with Mansoor actually and heard about how you all created the magic score of Kayamat Se Kayamat Tak also. I've heard it all, so I know everything. And Madhav, how are we doing on time? Have we?
Vivek, we are just now at 6:31. We're just about in time for starting the film. I have a couple of questions on the chat box, of which I would like you to. It is directed more at Praveshji. There are other questions which talk about the music, etc., which Anandji, Milindji have already talked about at length. But there is one question which has come from Vishnuji Patel. He says that this is a great tribute to one of the greats of Indian cinema, Shri N.N. Sippy. My question is, have you been approached by today's filmmakers for a remake of any of these great films?
Yes, actually, last year I had announced a collaboration with T-Series, and we were going to do a Wo Kaun Thi remake. There's always a slip between the cup and the lip, as they say in this business. Casting was almost done. Location recce's were done. There was a brilliant young director, Kanishk Verma. He was signed on. The script was ready. A lot of work done, and then last minute something happened and it wasn't destined. I guess sometimes there was a lot of people who were happy that it was being done, and then there were a lot of people who were like, you cannot be messing with a classic like this. Please don't go and do anything that's going to embarrass you. I said, why? We've worked hard on the script. We know what we're doing, and we are going to use there was a debate actually. Mr. Bhushan Kumar of T-Series was not too keen to use Naina Barse. He was only wanting to use Lag Ja Gale. And so there was that kind of creative, that's where we were at, all done with that film. Didn't happen. Gumnaam, I've had several people come, work deals out, again, not destined, and that also being the classic that it is. Somewhere, maybe it's a good thing that we haven't messed with it. Yeah. There's the other movies. There are a few. including Mary Jung, which people have their eye on, and I've had dialogue with some people, but it's about putting it together, then bigger and better, which in today's times is really tough for a film like Mary Jung to do. So someday, if it's destined, yes.
Thank you very much for answering that question. Vivek, I think we should move over to watching the film now. People
Yes.
are waiting.
Unfortunately, film discussions are such that we can go on and on and on, but we've kept it short because we want people to enjoy the film early. We wanted to talk before the film as opposed to after the film, so that you, the audience, gets an inkling about what you're going to be able to watch right now. God bless you all. Thank you. Welcome to the opening. And we have 3 weekends starting today with some extraordinary cinema and some extraordinary cinema people showing us behind the scenes how this cinema was created. Thank you, Praveshji. Thank you, Milind sir. Thank you, Anand sir. It's been a privilege talking to all of you. Thank you, Madhav, for this opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, over to watching NNCP's Wo Kaun Thi.